Well, good morning and welcome to the first day of 2025. And I thought it'd be appropriate to do this story on what they predicted about this year 100 years ago. There's a lot here. I'm going to cherry pick through a few of it, and you can go into the comments, or excuse me, the description to get this full article to read it all. And if you're watching me on Facebook, it'll be in the first comment. So the title of the article is From Immortality to Ugly People, 100-year-old predictions about 2025. Look around you, the future has arrived. Nearly 100 years ago, a group of deep thinkers dared to imagine what life would be like in 2025. The first one up is Albert Wiggum, an American psychologist, said, "Beauty is skin deep. If we keep progressing in the wrong direction as we've been doing, American beauty is bound to decline." He's saying homely people are reproducing at a faster rate than beautiful people. That was an odd prediction. Advanced aging. Thanks to science, people will live to be 150 years old. A bit of an exaggeration, but we're ticking past 100 on the regular. Then what do we have? The rise of the superheroes. H.G. Wells, the author of the famous The Time Machine and War of the Worlds and The Invisible Man, foretold a new world order for 2025. In 100 years, there will be numerous nations, but only three great masses of people: the United States of America, the United States of Europe, and China. A Irish physicist and chemist, expected a utopian society for those lucky to be alive in 2025. The earth will be under one government. We've heard that before. Only one language will be spoken and written. Let's see. The future of yesterday. British scientist Archibald M. Lowe expected the 21st century to offer television machines, breakfast tubes, automatic sleep beds, wireless banking, moving sidewalks, and one-piece suits made of artificial felt. Did he mean the leisure suit? Waking up on time. A very useful service will be the radio alarm clock. Signals will be sent out at frequent intervals on different wavelengths, waking people up at the proper time. Women in science. Women, owing to their accelerated development, will compete in equal terms with men in all branches of scientific research. Well, that happened. Thank God. The airport of the future. The air traveler will walk into a comfortable and well-appointed waiting room in the center of the city. An elevator will take them up to the roof, where they will step into a roomy and really comfortable airplane cabin. There will be no bumping over a hilly airdrome, but the machine mounted on a turntable will be shot off into the air by catapults and travel through space at over 300 miles an hour. Well, sans the catapult, a lot of that's true. John Hopkins instructor said, "We're going to run out of food. There are going to be 200 million people living in the United States." He's a bit off. We're at 345, a lot more than he thought. And for the moment, we've got enough food. There was a prediction that 21st century skyscrapers would climb ever higher, easily doubling the height of the 790-foot, 60-story Woolworth building. Yeah, it did. It happened. That was true. Let's see. What else is interesting here? A substitute for sleep will be found. The chief ingredient will probably be acid sodium phosphate. That's a new one. Chemistry would be used to produce synthetic foods, making them chiefly out of nitrogen from the atmosphere. I don't know about the nitrogen part, but you've heard about synthetic beef and stuff that tastes like the real thing. Pretty wild. People use a pocket-sized apparatus for communications to see and hear each other without being in the same room. There will be world peace. Sorry. The books of AD 2025 will be printed on nickel leaves so light and thin that a single volume will contain 30,000 pages, and the pages will be more flexible and durable than paper. Kinda. Anyway, there's more and more of this available out there, and I've already gone on for 5 minutes, and there's tons more. It's fascinating. Read it. Start out your new year understanding how people saw us 100 years ago and how many of the really cool things actually came true. What are your predictions for 21-25? That's a good one.